Alrighty then. Looks like we are live in a few seconds. I'll just have to hear myself and then we'll be set, guys. So I'll also post on the media because I haven't really talked about this because I've wanted to do this for a while now and I've just been lazy. So, well, lazy would be a bad word for it. Lazy means I'm not doing my damn job. We'll wait. Alrighty then. Looks like we are live in a few seconds. I'll just have to hear myself and then we'll be set, guys. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. So while I wait for a few seconds, I'm going to post these links. Also, Cilantro is out right now, so of course. Wait a minute, we gotta put this at a lower quality and mess up my stuff. Like, I hate it how it sets it automatically. I know, buddy, I know. So Cilantro is out right now. If you don't know, Cilantro is my green cheek conure. I can show him off in a few seconds, but I want to go... stream options, normal latency, yeah, monetization... Server URL. I have no idea. Oh, here we go. Link to share. Awesome. I'm gonna post this on the Twitters and then we'll be good to go. Okay. Hope everybody's having a good day today. We'll just call it quits there. I don't really care about posting it anywhere else. It's not like I have anywhere else to post it. Okay, so. Oh, hey, did you guys see my thing on the chat? Probably. Saw all my crazy stuffs. Pretty sure I didn't have any porn on my computer at the time, so we should be good. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, so today what I wanted to do is that I have almost gotten done completing my decks in Sun and Moon. So, because of that, the only Pokemon I'm actually missing is the Ultra Beasts, and I think that's it. I've gotten a lot of them through trading. The only one that I'm missing is Politoed. Now, usually you can only get Politoed by trading a Poliwhirl with a King's Rock, but you only get one King's Rock in the entire game. And thinking about it, I probably could have traded like a Slowking for a Politoed on GTSE. Someone probably would have picked that up, but let's do it the hard way instead. So anyway, because of this, the only way you can actually get it, but the thing is you only get one King's Rock in the game, so technically you can only trade one to get your hands on either a Politoed or a Slowking. I believe you can catch a Slowking in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which I do have Ultra Moon, I just haven't touched it yet because I wanted to do everything in Moon first. But, you know, in this game you can't catch a Slowking at all, but you can catch a Politoed. The only way to do it is out of the specific garden in the game, and it has to be raining while you're facing a Poliwhirl, and you have to weather chain, raining weather chain, SOS chain, to get Politoed. It takes a long time to do it because you only have a 1% out of a, so basically 1 out of 100 chance that the Politoed will actually show up. I've tried this a few times. The most difficult thing is that you have to do it at night because if you do it during the day, you actually get Poliwraths to show up. Now, it's not difficult to get a Poliwrath. All you need to do is put a Water Stone to a Poliwhirl, so that's really all you have to worry about. But you can't really do the same with the Politoed. You have to trade it with the King's Rock, which I don't have anymore with. So because of that... Oh, and now, of course, we're having some streaming issues, which we shouldn't be. I'm actually hooked in directly. So, yeah, so because of that, I wanted to do this. I figured it'd be fun. The fact that you can only do it at night, and because I have Moon means that I have to do it during the day, but which means I have like a good 2.5 hours from maybe 3 to finish it up here. The only thing that sucks is that I go to school during the day, so like I get no fucking time to actually do this. So it's like if it was nighttime, I'd gladly sit back and try to do it. So the only Pokemon I need to get after this are the Ultra Beasts, which I haven't even started the quest for that yet. I mean, I kind of did, but I need to go to the one research place. So anyway, to show off what I have going here. So my main 3 that I'm going to use to try this whole SOS chaining thing out is that Cilantro, which is actually the same name as my green cheek conure. That's what I named my little City, whatever the fuck his name is. Here's Cilantro, my cute little green cheek conure. He's so adorable. Do you want to do kisses? Mwah. He knows how to do kisses. So basically, it's named after him. That's why his name's Cilantro. But He is a very good Pokemon to have because the Poliwhirls that you'll be running into only have. Oh, hey, that's a fucking big ass thing. Sorry, you don't need to see much of the bottom screen, but I have the most important thing I have is false swipes, and also U-turn. And I'll explain why that's a good idea later. But his item doesn't really matter. I guess you could have like a leftovers or something. Magnesis will have the Thunder Wave, so when I do run into the Politoed, I can Thunder Wave him. But it also has Volt Switch, which means after you attack a Pokemon, you get to change to a different Pokemon immediately, which is nice. And then we have Pelipper, the most important part. It needs to be raining, but Rain Dance only has a certain amount of PP. Do I have to? Yeah, I didn't think he'd be as loud. If he gets a little too loud, I will put him in the other room, but I wanted to keep him out just in case. But anyway, Rain Dance only has 5 turns, and he also Pelipper also has the ability Drizzle, which means as soon as he comes out, it starts to rain. He also has a Damp Rock, which I believe makes it go to. Does it say on here? It says extends duration. I think it's like 8 to 9 days or turns instead of 5, so that's always nice and whatnot. He also has U-turn, so I can attack a Poliwhirl. Again, I'll get into it later, but basically, I'm trying to attack to kill the Poliwhirl before when I switch out, so that I don't have to wait for it to. I don't have to switch out, then attack, then wait for it to call, etc., etc. It just makes the job that much easier. And then I also have Salamence. Salamence is important because Salamence has Intimidate. Basically, to get a Pokemon, you need Adrenaline Orb to get them to call Pokemon more often. You can get multiple. Hola! Hello there, Adrian! Nice to meet ya. I'm just going through the process of what I'm doing right now. But when you're trying to get Pokemon to call for help, it's actually good to have Pokemon with Intimidate, Pressure, or Unnerve because it makes the Pokemon nervous and more likely to call more Pokemon. The biggest issue is that if you have a Pokemon with Pressure, that means they're going to run out of PP faster, which means they struggle, and you want to use False Swipes anyway. So if they struggle once, they're going to be dead. So Intimidate's good, and also Salamence is at a good level, so it kind of helps out. I think I also gave it Rain Dance. And just to show off the luckiness that I've had during this whole thing, here is my shiny Tentacruel that I got during the run. I figured he's a water type. I might as well have him in case I need more PP while I'm doing this shit. So yes, I gave him some more moves, but yeah, this is my shiny Tentacruel, the first shiny I ran into in this game. It's funny, the Pokedex entry actually, it was a Tentacruel at first, but the entry actually registers the whole setup as shiny. I'll try to show that off in a second. And then when I was doing trading, trying to get my Pokedex filled up, I got my hands on someone just randomly sent me a shiny Milotic. Like, it wasn't a Wonder trade, like it was a GTS trade. My friend code is 4018474354903. Very cool. I'm doing catching right now, so sadly, I guess I can still add you. Yeah, not that big of a deal. I don't really mess with a lot of multiplayer stuff, funny enough, when it comes to Pokemon. But anyway, I got a shiny Milotic. I figured I'd show that off. I also found a shiny Cubone as well when trying to catch a Kangaskhan. But I'm going to show off my shiny. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I'm going to show off my shiny. I think we'll do the whole little index. We'll just search. But it's just so weird because it started out with like the like, look at that. It shows the shiny in the dex. Oh, hey, it has actually a different thing for the shiny. That's interesting. Huh. I guess that makes sense then. It shows you what the regular form and the shiny form is. So anyway, that's all my shinies. Actually, no, like I said, I have a Cubone as well. Pretty cool. Alright, I didn't realize Cilantro was going to be as loud as he was. I wanted to keep him out for a bit longer. But I think I'm going to put him in the other room. This is a small setup in here. This is to hang out with Dad's stuff. So anyway, once I come back... Actually, I'll go fly over there right now, and then I will come back in a second. I'm at home right now. There we go. This is where we need to go. So anyway, I am going to go put up my little burb, and then I will be right back. I am back. Sorry about the wait. So, I'm actually looking for a Politoed. And I figured I had this whole setup going where I was going to be smart about how I was going to do this whole SOS thing. And I figured I'd have fun and live stream while I'm doing this, so... Stream quality may be affected. No. Okay, so... Anyway... I mean, technically I could find Poliwags over here. I don't know why I always go to the top right corner. That's where I caught my gold duck, which I used for this run. Actually, I got lucky and someone in a Wonder Trade sent me a Charmander, so I ended up using that in my run as well because I wanted a fire type. So, anyway, let me just make sure everything's going good. Yeah, I doubt. Just want to make sure everybody has their PP, especially Cilantro. Yep. Okay, we should be good to go then. I guess I can turn animations on, even though having them off would probably be better, but whatever. We can have them on just for the fun of it. If it gets a little bit too long, I'll turn them off. So anyway, let's get this going. Hopefully we can find a... Is this regular or ultra? This is regular moon. Just because I wanted to do most of what I could in Moon before I played Ultra Moon, even though I got both games on the same day, so it doesn't really matter. Wait, why do I have Magnesis out? That was a dumb move. I should really have... There we go. Cilantro should be up first, because he has the false swipes. Because basically it's going to be, I think, false swipes. Yeah, false swipes. Then I'll probably switch to Salamence. And then I'll use the Adrenaline Orb or something like that. Sadly, the encounter rate for Politoed is so bad. And the thing that sucks too is that if you're in mid-battle, I believe the time of day actually changes with you. Like, if you start it while the sun's technically out, but then time goes on and then the moon comes out, it actually doesn't stay in the sun area. I believe it goes to moon. I could be wrong, somebody can correct me on that, but I do know the scenery changes, so I wouldn't be surprised if they also changed other stuff as well. You ever know, the hardest part about getting this thing going was going to be actually finding a Poliwag. I never found you when going here before, and yet all of a sudden you show up now. Of course. Yes, Cilantro, I know you want to play. Actually, I probably should have grabbed my, went to my Pokelopia, or whatever the hell that place is called. Gotten my damn, I should have gone there so I can get my hands on some, of my gems, even though I got everything I need for evolution, so I really couldn't care about the rest. I also finally got a golden bottle cap. Because I want the shiny charm. I want to see if I can get my hands on a other region shiny Ditto, and if it's level 100, you need a specific stone that has it her Poliwag or Poliwhirl. If you use the water stone on a Poliwhirl, you get Poliwrath. So, but the way this works is that if you SOS chain Poliwag, you have while it's raining, which is called Weather SOS chaining, I believe. It basically means that in the day you get a Poliwrath at a 1% chance while the whole raining's going on and it calls for help. Oh, here we go. And then if it's nighttime, you get a Politoed. So, but Poliwrath, all you need is a water stone with a Poliwhirl, which is extremely easy and not a pain at all. Where, in this case, it is a pain and sucks. Anyway, we got our hands on Poliwag now, so it's time to set this thing up. Yeah, no, I'm going to switch to Salamence first. And the Intimidate means that it's going to make the Mon have a higher chance of calling for help, and then I'll also use an Adrenaline Orb. The biggest issue with this whole run... Wow, it actually didn't call for help. That's actually very surprising. The biggest issue with trying to do this whole thing is that Drizzles, when the rain effect stops, it has the... Oh, hey, it did Rain Dance for me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Poliwag does have Rain Dance, but specifically waiting for Poliwag to do Rain Dance is stupid. I'm actually half annoyed by that, because that means now I have to wait for... Because that means this will only last for 5 days, where if I switched out to... if I switched out to a different mon, it wouldn't be 5 days. But, doesn't matter. Why do I still have Fly on you? I really should have found a different move. Because I don't want to waste turns. Yeah, and the most obnoxious thing is getting paralyzed, so that sucks. Alrighty then, so... Didn't call for help, so we just wait some more. Luckily, if you don't have a, Luckily, if you know, you can use an adrenaline orb again, not technically use it again, and it'll still count as the turn, because they know you're going to want to wait in this. And the only time you can ever actually do a stupid move is in, when you're actually battling to have a, no, I don't want to do anything thing, is in Pokemon Coliseum, so. Sucks to suck. The thing that sucks about Politoed as well is that it likes to play Perish Song, which means that means in 3 turns it'll die. So that means you have to hurry up, kill the Poliwag, because you can't catch a Pokemon with 2 Pokemon out in the field. You have to hurry up, kill the... Wait, why did I wait a turn? I didn't mean to do that. That was my bad, I was stupid. It's because I'm talking. Yep, see, rain stopped, so... You know what, I'm actually just going to straight up switch to Pelipper. You know, I should have bought some Paralyze Heals. I didn't even think about that. One thing I should have done. If this ends up going... If this chain ends up going awry, I'll just won't worry about it. So anyway, now Pelipper has the Damp Rock, which means this rain will actually last longer. But cool thing about Decidueye as well, having Decidueye do this, is that not only does it have... And this is why I like U-turn, because then I can attack this Pokemon and then switch to a different Pokemon without having to worry about not having it defeated, which means I don't waste a turn that could have been used calling for a Politoed. But anyway, because he's a Ghost type, that means that he doesn't get affected by the Body Slam or Double Slap. And also, he's Bubble Beam isn't very effective. So it completely works out in his favor. Which is really nice. Alright, so now we just play the waiting game. I don't know the PP to the moves they have, but I know it's not like... It has a lot of PP, so you don't really have to worry about Poliwag running out anytime soon. And another Poliwag showed up, yay. We'll just use Leaf Blade. So I do apologize for there being no content on this channel recently. I said I was going to school, and that was definitely a big factor into why this was a pain in the ass. Another thing that really that annoyed me that has been going on, which I talked about on my Twitter recently, but I haven't done much else. So, fucking Nintendo claimed my Raspberry Pi 3 video, the most popular video on my channel, because I use Kirby music at the end for the outro. For the, not the outro, but for the ending during the credits. And stupid YouTube says that apparently if a video has more than 100,000 views, they won't do the whole remove a song feature, which is fucking ridiculous. Absolutely just phenomenally ridiculous. I sent YouTube something. I tried to review it because it's like, you know, this isn't the game. You guys are doing this whole claiming the music thing for the game, not for the music itself. Which I know I'm probably wrong, but they probably changed their stance on how they did that bullshit, but... So, I am out of, like... God, that got me like $30 to $40 a month alone on this channel. So, you know, that's like, that was... I literally had a mental breakdown when I found out that happened. Like, it fucked me up. Just because it's like, I put so much effort in that video, and the credits is what fucks me over. And it's like, oh, well, you can save it as a new video. Like, why are you worried about it? Just make a new video, no problem. It's like, you know, The reason why that video got so popular is also because of current events. The NES and the NES Classic and the Super Nintendo Classic as well. That was part of what was going on at the time. So therefore, motherfucking. Sorry, just it's just like I can't just get all that popularity from that video got back. So I have to think about how I'm going to do this. And another thing that sucks is that I used annotations in the video. You can't do annotations anymore. So because you can't do annotations, that whole part of the video where I say you can click on the video, and I like spent literally months making those stupid pixel art controllers, goes to waste. I mean, if I were to make the video today, I would just put the timestamp in the video itself, like what time you have to wait for, but... Okay, it stopped raining, didn't it? Damn it. I didn't take advantage of that. It's because I'm not paying attention. Thank you for moving in time, Cilantro. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's been a very big demotivator to why I haven't really done anything on YouTube too. Plus, school has been fun. Best way to put it. I actually had a test today, which is why after I was done with it, I'm like, well, I don't have much going on now. I almost had something to do, but my teacher, I thankfully pushed it, so I'm happy about that. I hope this stream isn't as messed up as the, how is the... It looks good. Are you really getting the 5 double slap off? Yeah, they got the 5. Son of a bitch. Wasting my damn time. I feel like a speedrunner. Dang it, I got the 5. 0.16% chance. Wasted 2/4 of a second. I'm a failure. This is why Mom said I'd never amount to everything. I'm kidding. I have a huge respect for speedrunners, especially Pokemon speedrunners. I like watching Worcester. I love his Pokemon Stadium runs. Like, just... somebody who can sit through all of that. Like, he literally played, what was it? I think his, like, second attempt at doing Stadium... Well, he's done more attempts, but, like, his very first attempt on YouTube, which is split up into 3 parts, he fucking... I think it was, like, more than 30 hours. Like, well, holy shit. How do you do that? How do you have the patience for that? No, I'll go back to Deciduum. I might end up having to use another Monda SOS chain, though. So this is what we're doing, by the way. Got nothing else going on. I mean, if I end up catching this Politoed real quick, guess I'll be happy, but I don't know. I do wonder whether or not the timer ball counts if the Pokemon hasn't been on the field in a long time. That's the only thing I'm worried about, because if, like... It only counts for the Pokemon currently on the field, or just how long the battle has been going on in general. Because then a timer ball should be able to catch Politoed, no problem. Then again, it is nighttime, so I should be able to use a Dusk Ball as well. If I'm lucky, I can use U-turn to kill the Poliwag, switch out to my Magnesis. I forget his actual name, because I'm stupid. And then I can use Thunder Wave, and then that'll be 1 turn. Oh god, that'd be 2 turns though. Wait, no, he would probably start the Perish Song that turn, and even if he doesn't, then that's in my favor. But in the worst circumstances, I should be able to get a Thunder Wave off, and then 2 Pokeballs, which should be pretty decent chance of a catch. So I'm hoping anyway. Keep calling for help. This has got to be the last turn after this. I'm going to have to switch back soon. It sucks that the weather goes out before they call for help. So that's like a... It's just so annoying. I don't know why it does that. I feel like they should have known people were going to be SOS chaining in the rain, and like they'd be going after stuff like this. So like... I don't know. It's kind of rude. Oh, no, it's not. I'm actually surprised. Damn it. You know, I probably should be healing, Oh, there we go. The rain stopped. I knew it was coming soon. I think I might end up going for a different Mon now. Just to make sure the PP doesn't run out. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about putting a counter on this thing. Like if there was like a gadget or something I could use to put on a counter to see how many Pokemon I've gone through. What do you do? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll use False Swipe first. I've had a lot of fun. I've never actually tried catching all the Pokemon in the regional decks before, ever. So it's actually been kind of fun doing this. The only thing that sucks, well, I wouldn't say it sucks, but like I really wish because the GTSC has helped out a lot, the Global Training Center. There's a lot less people wanting to trade for stupid bullshit now, which I honestly really appreciate. Because beforehand it's like, oh, you know, I got this, you know, I got like got a Magikarp. I'd love it if you guys would trade me for your Solgio or whatever the hell the legendaries are, the Lunalair as well. Come on, guys. Real good pick here. I swear his IVs are like 10, all of them. At least 10. Like, come on, that's at least worth like another shiny, right? I think that's how it was in Diamond anyway. That's how people reacted. It's like, no matter what you wanted, it was, I want a legendary. I want a legendary. Give me a legendary. I want a legendary. And it's like, do you need it? Like, do you really need it? I don't know. People are a little ridiculous. Of course, help the Nibiru. Okay, well, I guess now I can just switch to the Salamence. Because I think you have to get off another Intimidate before the Pokemon realizes that it's, before it's like, oh, you know, we're going to add on the extra chance that it's going to call for help. What the hell? 4? Okay, I was about to say, if I got another 5, I'd be a little upset. So FYI, that overclocking video, I have not done, in case anybody's curious why I keep looking up here, I have my 2 monitors down here and thing up here. But because of that, we're just going to switch real quick. Okay. I really wish Salamence had like U-turn or some shit. That'd be dope. But anyway, why I'm looking up here is because my XSplit's up here with all of my stuff. Chat's over here. And then my 3DS capture card reflection on my computer is over here. Which is awesome, by the way. FYI, in case anybody's curious. I love this thing. Even though I haven't used it that much, like I think the Let's Plays I've used it for, I think it's 1. Have I only used it in Kirby Superstar Ultra? I think so. Huh, that's weird. I should do something else. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to do Super Mario 3D Land because I love that game. I don't know why. Like I'm usually not into platformers, but the new Super Mario Brother games onwards I've really liked. Though I haven't played Odyssey yet. I want to play all the 3D games first. Oop, dropped frames now. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I hope it's buffering a lot over here. I hope you guys can understand me, those who are left watching, but it's not Oh, no, that's analytics. That's stream health. Stream is healthy, output's low, stream is healthy. Okay, seems like it's good now. It keeps buffering over here. Luckily I have a direct line now, so it's a little bit more of a chance I have. Things should be going well. But who knows? Come on, get me a Politoed. Damn, I figured if I asked nicely it would give it to me. I am going to be out of Leaf Blade soon. At least I have enough false swipes. I have tried this so many times, by the way, too. I tried doing it with just Rain Dance at first, too, which was, in my opinion, not a smart move. What level are these guys? I'll switch to my shiny Milotic. I've never actually thrown it out in battle yet, but just to see what's going on. Oh yeah, I was talking about the GTSC earlier. So anyway, something that I don't like about the GTSC is the fact that, like, you can't specify items on the Pokemon as well. Oh, of course this happens, so now I have to switch back. But there's the shiny guys. Hi, bye. Someone just randomly sent it to me when I sent a... But, like, the way I got it was that I put a Feebas in the GTSC with a Prism Scale, because you can see its item, so anybody who traded it knew they would get a Milotic. But, like, I wish when you requested a Pokemon, you could also request an item as well. Like, I know that sounds like, you know, like a little ridiculous, so everyone's just going to ask for Lucky Eggs, and then nobody's actually going to get their hands on a good Mon. But, like, they should specify it for traded Pokemon, so then somebody who doesn't have a Milotic... Because, like, in reality, besides helping other people out, why the hell would you trade your Milotic away for a Feebas unless you were hoping for, like, a better nature or IVs or something, which... In this game, IVs are kind of pointless. As long as you can get your Pokemon to level 100, you can max out the IVs with Hyper Training, I think. That's why I wanted the Golden Bottle Cap. Okay. I guess now I'll put out, No, I'll do Magnesis. I forgot, these guys couldn't learn any of the U-turn... Or at least if they could, I don't have them or whatever for the turning moves. And luckily Magnesis, because he's an electric type, cannot get paralyzed. Which is a positive. But, like, it sucks, because I wish, like, for specific Pokemon you can trade for, you should be allowed to ask for certain items for specifications. Because unless you're helping somebody out, do you really have any reason at all? Oh, yeah, that's right, I can't do Volt Switch, or that I have to use Flash Cannon. So, because of that, it's kind of a pain. But people end up sending them to you, you know. Like, I ended up getting, easily getting my, Magmar to a Magmortar as that when because all I had to do was just ask for a Magmortar. There are some people out there who do end up being like, oh hey, here's my some people will ask for it, like, okay, I have a Feebas. Oh, you just caught Moltres, very cool. Did you catch Moltres from, like, what game are you playing? I'm guessing X and Y, because that was the Mon I got I ran into as well. I didn't end up catching it because the process you have to catch it in X and Y seems a little ridiculous. I don't know, I wasn't down for it at all. But hey, if it's X and Y, you know, I wish you luck for your patience, because that thing was a pain. Like people didn't, how do I put it? People didn't really care for the roaming legendaries part. So, like, I don't get where they're like, okay, we're going to have roaming legendaries, but every time you run into it, it's immediately going to run away, and then you have to do that, like, 10 fucking times. And then he'll go to, like, this one specific spot, and now you can fight him. Like, what's with the long process? Why do I need a calculator to fucking figure out this shit? Yeah, these Pokemon IVs have got to be nuts now. Well, probably not. But anyway, I was saying earlier, so in the GTSC, like, I think when I was looking for a Milotic, I was looking for somebody, because there will be some people who will trade, like, I'll trade you, because a lot of times you'll get, like, I'll trade a Graveler for a Graveler, because they don't need a held item, so it's like, both of you, you know, it's a win-win. You both get your new Pokemon in the deck, so you have your Pokemon evolved. Technically, it's not your Pokemon, which is kind of the biggest issue about trading evolutions. And I was so upset yesterday, because I got my hands on a Porygon 2, and I still want to do the Battle Tree in this game, though I think I'll end up playing Ultra Moon before I end up even finishing the Battle Tree. But I wanted to so badly to play to keep Porygon 2, and this Porygon 2 I got had fantastic IVs. Its nature was in special attack. Its IVs were fantastic in special attack. Like, oh, it was would have been such a good Mon to use, but, like, I needed Porygon Z, and luckily someone did send me like, after I got my Porygon Z, I ended up asking for a Porygon 2 out of Porygon. I ended up asking for a Porygon 2 for my Porygon Z. But like, you know, it's still good. Like I think it only had a low, like it had a high special attack for some reason, but so. And I can't name it Electric Boogaloo, which is very upsetting. God, that was an amazing randomizer, by the way. Wait, what am I? Oh, wait, no, the rain just stopped. Okay. I love how zoomed in they go on the Pokemon's faces. Like, on your 3DS, it's not that big of a deal, but zoomed in, you're like, what the fuck? Like, you're backing up. So if anyone's curious about my main Pokemon in this run, I ended up picking the Dissidia. I think that's its name. I don't know how to pronounce Pokemon names, I'm sorry. But I had him. I had this Magna... I don't know its name, because I'm stupid. I don't know what Megatron's evolution name is. Magnezone, there we go. I don't know why I forgot that. But yeah, it was him, Magnezone, Alolan, Muck, because I really wanted to pick an Alolan Pokemon, and I think Muck was like the best option. And then after that, I ended up getting my hands, luckily, I needed a fire type, but I ended up luckily getting my hands on a Charizard and a Wonder Trade, because I'm like, I forgot what Wonder Trading is, and I'm like, so you randomly trade a Pokemon? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll give it a shot. So I traded like my Egg Eevee, and I immediately got my hands on it. Someone sent me a Charmander, and I was like so thankful that someone sent me a starter, which I believe was probably put into an egg group, that I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? And I did this for so long too. I would breed different starters, like a bunch of different starters, and I would just randomly send them out in Wonder Trades, like just to, you know, just to give back, because that was just so dope of somebody to do. And then after that, I ended up, what did I get? Oh yeah, I ended up getting a Golduck. I actually wanted to get a Poliwhirl with was it Water Absorb, I think it's called? I wanted to get a Pokemon with Water Absorb, and I couldn't get one. Oh, wait, no, don't attack. Don't attack. What am I doing? Stop that bullshit, Michael. You'd be paying attention to this. But anyway, I ended up, like, okay, well, I guess I'll wait for Psyduck, and I could not find him with goddamn Water Absorb. Either one. So I ended up, oh, we finally got a Pokemon that's not a Poliwag. I don't believe you can chain Poliwhirl, so make sure if you need to chain them on, don't make it be... Make sure you do another Poliwag and not a Poliwhirl, or else your SOS chaining is dunzo, people. Well, I guess we're getting nothing but Poliwhirls now. I wonder if we'll actually end up finding a shiny before we find a Politoed. That'd be pretty cool if you found a shiny Politoed. Though it would probably end up killing itself with fucking... Wait, I just thought... Doesn't Politoed actually have a hard encounter rate, or catching rate? Oh god. I am super fucking scared now. I'm actually very terrified. I mean, if it doesn't... I don't know, man. And we are out of Leaf Blades. So we've definitely killed... I think Leaf Blade has 15. We've definitely killed 15 Poliwags plus. Our other Mons have started to beat them up too. Of course your speed falls. I might end up having to switch to another... Yeah, I think I'm going to start switching to this guy. I think he'll be my new chain, because I'm sure that Poliwag has got to be running out. I mean, I'm already running out of PP here. Probably should have found another Ghost type to stick on the team. You know, that probably would have actually been a really smart move. At least we got plenty of U-turns and Spirit Shackles. That is such a cool move. It really sucks that Dissidia is like, I think a glass cannon, I think, in terms of its stats. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. But, because, man, I'd love to use this Pokemon competitively. It's such a cool design. But I swear, when I was fighting the Elite Four, like, it just died every other second. I'm like, Cilantro, no, stop. I'm trying to do something cool here. Nah, I'm not feeling it. Just not in the mood. It's also so fragile too. Grass typing is just a hard typing to stick with. You gotta have like the right types to use a grass type Pokemon. It just, I feel bad. I wish grass types got some more love. Where is the love? I don't know. I have similar feelings to ice types, you know? Like, I really wish... Like, I just wish they got a few more resistances. That's all. Like, people are like, I talk to friends about this, and they're like, oh, well, the ice typing, it's a good offensive move, so that's why the defenses are so bad. And it's like, but... being resistant to only yourself, like, you couldn't stick... Because, like, water types are resistant to ice types, right? So why can't that be like vice versa as well? Like what's so hard about doing it that way too? Like I don't know, I just feel like they could at least do that, especially considering that water types are bulky anyway. So it's like, because water types are like just fantastic types. Like you really can't go wrong with almost any water type. Cilantro's almost out. I'll switch to Magnesis. Come on. Oh wait, no, I think I need to actually throw out I think I actually need to throw out Salamence. I'll use a Volt switch here. I find it so weird that when you use your switching moves, you can, if you have your battle set, your battle set to switch, I think, whatever it is, basically. Oh, he's about to send out a Charizard. Do you want to change to a different Pokemon? I set that off for this entire game, by the way, when I was playing it, because I figured it would be a nice challenge to make this game a little bit more difficult. But when I ended up getting that fucking call, I was like, what? Or, like, it's just weird, because, like, if you use Volt Switch, like, you switch, and then it's like, oh, are you sure you want this Pokemon out? It's like, no fucking shit. No shit, Sherlock. No, I wanted to dance around the issue. Alright, we're gonna go back to Cilantro. He's still got some moves. God, we're already at 43 minutes. Holy shit. I hope I find one today. Like, I'm not going until I get one. Or it turns to nighttime. You know, one or the other. Same difference, right? If I don't make it through this, I'm gonna search through my Pokemon. I think if I have a Ghost or an Electric type, I might end up if I have a Ghost or Electric type that can learn U-turn, I might end up switching them here too. As long as there aren't up to level... Gotta be like at least level 30. Jesus Christ. What am I doing with my life? It's so bad. You know, I'm actually gonna get my calculator out. Because once this is over, I want to see how many of these guys I ran into. There we go. Oh, I thought I had Bubble, not Bubble Beam. The same difference. Doesn't do that much damage to a level almost 100 or 90 Pokemon. I am so pissed that it's only in Sun that the battle... No, what is it called? I am so pissed that it's only in Sun that you can get the ability... You can get the Poke Festival area where your Pokemon can level up like 20 levels. Like, why is that something that has to be different? But what is... But, like... The equivalent you get in Moon is, like, bullshit. Like, why do I even want this? I don't want this, because it's stupid. I hate that. I hate that. It asked for Rain Dance, then the rain stopped, and now it's calling for help. And it's like, this... You know, okay, well, if help did come, it could have been a chance for a Politoed. Bugs the shit out of me, man. Of course, they always use the double slap on my other mons. But well. Cilantro is a ghost type, so that kind of does that. Of course, Politoed. I actually wonder if U-turn... Oh, yeah, no, I'm high enough level. Never mind. I was actually wondering whether or not U-turn would actually kill him. But we're at a high enough level. What? Never mind. Like, I know Pelipper doesn't have the best stats, but that's some bullshit right there. If I've ever seen bullshit in my life, that was bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Rude. I can't believe that didn't kill. That bothers me so much. So it's funny, I told myself that for that overclocking video, which I have not worked on. Like, I've worked on it a little bit, but like barely. Before like school started, I was like, I'm gonna get that done like at least before the end of my spring break. I got like 3 weeks until my spring break, and I'm like, that's not happening. Like, this just, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna work my ass off when spring break comes around, because I'm gonna do that. But the new Kirby game comes out, so... But I've been so conflicted on it because of that whole copyright claim thing from Nintendo. Just... Like, it's just... it's hard to support a company that's so ignorant to the way that... You know, so ignorant to people who love their content. Hello there, Pokegaming. How's it going? But it's just hard because I know Nintendo at the very least. I think Game Freak told Nintendo that they wanted the majority of Pokemon to be left up to not getting copyright claimed. I'm not exactly sure. I do know like the opening sequence of my playthrough of X and Y. I know that got claimed, but after that, it's like everything else is like clear. So as long as it's not cutscene related, it seems like... Yes, this is a normal moon. But it seems like Nintendo doesn't care about that. But it's like... Nintendo is basically based around nostalgia at this point. You know, they are doing some new stuff, which is really cool. But for the most part, it's like... You have loyal fans that love your content, and yet you want to take down... Not necessarily take down, but claim everything that's not... You know, that's not, you know... I mean, for the most part, they didn't even care. Like, the video that they claimed of mine, they claimed it because of the music at the end. Like, the whole video has nothing to do with... I mean, it has some stuff to do with Nintendo games, but it has to do with, you know, emulation on the Raspberry Pi. But, oh, you used the music at the end. It's ours now. It's like, what the fuck, man? But again, like, even past that, their ideology, like, oh, well, that's our content. And it's like, but people are sharing it, and... You know, people love your stuff, and you're giving them reasons to go, oh, well, I guess I won't play Nintendo games anymore. Especially when it's like a business aspect. Because, like, it's funny that they did this when the Wii U wasn't doing good. It's like, the one thing that's going to keep the Wii U going is people going, oh, you know, this Let's Player, this popular YouTuber, you know, decided to play, you know, the Yoshi's Woolly World, and it actually looks like a good game. I'm going to check it out now. But, like, from the perspective, there's no reason to play Nintendo games anymore. Because if they get claimed, then what's the fucking point? So, you know, there's that. So it's hard to support that, but I'm not gonna blame the developers hell for that, though. I'm sure they don't care. But Nintendo's like, well, we own you, so we're gonna say, you know, we're gonna claim all the music. I thought it was deliberate at first, too. Like, maybe they saw the emulation video, and they're like, do you have Ultra Sun or Moon? I do, actually. I wanted to wait until I caught all the Pokemon so I could get the Shiny Charm in this game, because I kind of want to breed for Shinies. I'm not, like, dedicated to it, but I kind of want to, so I also want to get my hands on, like, a Pokemon from a different country's, Shiny Ditto. But I also want the Shiny Charm as well. But after that, I also need to catch the Ultra Beasts, and then my deck should be complete. So after that, I'll probably check out I have Ultra Moon. I'll probably check out Ultra Moon over the summer. So on my own, though, I probably won't stream it. I do want to stream no, Alpha Sapphire. I think it's Alpha Sapphire. I do want to stream Alpha Sapphire though. I have not started it. I do know it's basically the same game, but with slight differences and more content. I actually like half watched a video recently that was somebody complaining about. I didn't watch through it fully, so I'm not gonna say whether or not it's a good or bad video. He might have brought up some good points, but he felt like this game was like an incomplete game, and Sun and Moon was the Ultra Sun and Moon was like the complete version of it. You know, like I just, as somebody who liked to play Monster Hunter, I can't agree with. I can't think that, oh well, Nintendo just, or Game Freak just didn't give us a full product here, because I damn well enjoyed this game. I think Moon was a fantastic entry. On the list of my favorite games, I would go Gen 2 remakes. Black and White and Black and White 2 are like just so close, but then Moon. You have Omega Ruby? Cool. I heard some people say the Gen 3 remakes weren't as good. And from a perspective, they look a little iffy-ish, but I'm sure they'll be fun. But hopefully it's better than X and Y. I did not like X and Y. Like, X and Y did a lot of cool stuff, but the overall feel was kind of boring to me. Well, I mean, you just find Necrozma in grass. Yeah, I know. I'm guessing that activates after the, after you start the quest? Because I still haven't started the quest for the Ultra Beasts. Unless you mean that's what happens in Ultra Sun and Moon. The Necrozma, or whatever, however the hell you pronounce that, doesn't seem like that strong of a legendary. When I was playing Pokemon Showdown, I had a setup against, it definitely seems like it's supposed to be more of the bulky Pokemon. But I ended up taking it out real fast with my Gardevoir, my Mega Gardevoir. Luckily, the person used a substitute against me, and I had Hyper Voice. Such a good move. It's funny because I almost went. I think for that Showdown thing I did, I think I almost went for Hyper Beam. I swear, these Poliwags have to have their hidden ability by this point. Because there's no other explanation for what the hell's going on here. I'm actually still surprised a lot of Pokemon are getting called. I've gotten a lot better luck here before. Oh, of course, the rain stopped. Time to switch out again. Do I have to do a U-turn there? Nope. Or yes, we're doing a U-turn, baby. I should probably start getting ready to switch to a different Pokemon, because I'm sure Poliwag's got to be running out of PP. I am happy I stuck with the Pokemon with Drizzle. I would have been so... And I gave it the Damp Rock. I would have been so upset. At first, I thought the only way to get the Damp Rock was through the Battle Dome, and I was not going to be happy about that. I'm like, do I really have to waste my time getting 48 fucking points just to... Like, I want to do the Battle Dome and Battle Tree, like, more, like, legitimately, but... Like, I don't want to have to do it legit, like, spend the time to do it legitimately. Like, I'll probably come back to it later. Alright, I think I'm gonna false swipe another Poliwag. And then cross my fingers. Hopefully we're good this time. We are almost at an hour. Nope, no help. Now I have to wait. Thank God they did this whole Adrenaline Orb thing, and I don't actually have to have, like, a buffed out PP move with, like, buffs and debuffs. Like, oh, you used Cursed for the 15th time. It didn't work. What's up with that? At the very least, Game Freak did a good job deciding that. I do like Moon a lot, though. I have to debate about how, like... I didn't like the story as much in this game, like, as I did in X and Y. Like, there are certain moments, but I think the characters in this game are awesome. I like most of them. Like, I know people like would say just Lily, but I think a lot of the other characters also have a lot of personality to them. So I have to give credit where credit is due there. Oh yeah, I want to send out Salamence. You know, part of me was worried that I'd actually run into a Politoed too soon. I was a fucking idiot. It's gonna pop up now. I fucking know it. Okay, no, it's a Poliwhirl. Sorry, my senses were off. That's all. Like, you know, I still have sharp senses. I sense something different in the Force, guys. You don't understand. I wish Salamence had U-turn or something. Is U-turn and Volt Switch the only switching moves? The only ones I can think of. Hello there, Vamp Kid 2020. That's just making me think how close 2020 is. Like, 2020 sounded so futuristic like 5 years ago, and now it's like, it's almost there. I can't believe it. Oh yeah, I guess Baton Pass works, but I mean like, you attack the Pokemon and then switch kind of thing. Because that's my method for what I'm doing here. Is that instead of wasting a turn like switching to a Pokemon and then attacking, which wastes a whole turn that you could have been using to having the Pokemon, like having Politoed here call for help. Like if I had to switch instead of like the normal method, I wouldn't be able to attack them on. But Baton Pass technically counts, but it's like, that's more of a being able to switch your buffs, not as much switching your, like attacking and then switching. But I think it's only Volt Switch and U-turn. I need to check my, my PC to see if there's any more of these. I gotta have, you know, again, there's gotta be a ghost type that I have that has something similar, and there's gotta be a, gotta be some other mons. Actually, I just thought I actually already gave out my Slowking. I gave up my Slowking for a Relicanth. Because I spent like an hour trying to catch that Relicanth outside the island that wasn't developed. The same island as the Battle Tree. I don't know the islands in this game. Spent so long trying to get it. I just couldn't get it, and then it's like, wait, why am I wasting my time? It's not a shiny, is it? No, it's not a shiny. I don't think it is. No. I was just curious. Because like if I'm gonna have to go heal up at the Pokemon Center anyway, I might as well catch it. Might as well get a shiny out of it. Pony Island. Yeah, that's right. Pony Island. I gotta think. I gotta remember that by thinking that the Mudsdale owner is on that island. So I gotta. That's how I should remember that. Come on, give Daddy a Politoed, baby. Come on, you know you want to. It's because I didn't speak up loud enough. That's why he didn't come. He couldn't hear you. But yeah, Relicanth took forever. So I'm like, you know, I kept looking for it on the GTSC, and of course, like 5 people were like, you know what? You know, I wonder would be great for that. A Dialga. I absolutely love a Dialga for a Relicanth. It's like, oh yeah, because, you know, if I don't have a Relicanth, I definitely don't have a, you know, of course I have a Dialga. I mean, I guess there was that promotion recently, so technically you should have gotten a free Dialga or, I forget the other Pokemon name. What the fuck? Palkia? I think it's Palkia. I can't pronounce it correctly. You can judge me for that. I don't care. I've come to accept my pronunciation sucks. Fuck me. You know, I think I have a PP up. I need to put that on my leaf blade here. I don't think you can do it mid-battle, though. I think I have to do it outside of battle. I mean, I guess I could try. Maybe if there's no Pokemon left, I can see. Alright, let's see if a PP up will work from here. Oh, it probably won't even actually have it in the thing. Yeah, it won't. Oh, well. Never mind. Of course that wouldn't work. Duh. You know, if I'll be back in a few. Alright, Pokey. That's cool. Take your time. The Politoed probably won't show up. And because I said that, that means the Politoed will show up, because those are the rules. It only happens when you're pessimistic. But I'll probably turn off battle animations for the next few tries. Why couldn't it wait till after the rain stopped? Or why couldn't it call before the rain stopped? Like, come on. Luckily, I can learn... Cilantro can learn U-turn, so at least this makes my life like 100 times easier. For the most part, anyway. And so can Pelipper, so that's also a nice thing. I know most ghost types, I believe, can learn U-turn, so I'll have to see how that works. It's just depending on your Pokemon's level, though, too. They're like, oh, you know, my ghost type, that's a level, that's, you know, level 10. Yeah, he can learn it. It's like, fuck. Starting to lose my patience. Can't even say it correctly. Did I intimidate this Mon? Should have. I don't know if I actually did. Alright, I'm about to give up this SOS chain, guys. Come on, Politoed, Politoed, Politoed. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Damn it. Let's see. We have 13, 28. I want to do math real quick. I'm just curious to see how many Pokemon we've killed. So we'll have 14 plus 15 plus 6. Wait a minute. Was that the only one on the field? Oh, that was the only one on the field. I'm stupid. Well, I fucked that up. My bad. I killed the chain. Hello there, Nigeria Prince. Are you going to send me a check? Because you just can't handle all this money? Well, I fucked that up. I didn't mean to use that. I just wanted to... Alright, let's see how many Pokemon we went through. So one of these actually didn't work, so we'll do 8. Plus 3 plus 9... Alright, so we went through 57 of the chains. I mean, technically, I don't think we've hit... you know, it's 1 out of 100 chance, so I don't think we ran into that yet. So I'm going to see if I have any other Mons I can use for this. I should probably also plug this thing in. I was smart, and unlike the previous times where I've had my power go out on my 3DS while I was doing this. Men, please, I have issues. Please help. Okay, Nigeria Prince. I'm sure you have all that money you can't handle. Okay, let's see what mons we have. I wonder, can Skarmory learn U-turn? This is my box, by the way. Oh, I guess I can show off my box while I'm here. Oh, it's not on the top screen, but anyway. All the Pokemon I've caught and I haven't fucked with. This is like my main, like the Pokemon I focus on for the most part, that I usually have. Oh yeah, I forgot I also said I have a Mudsdale. I named it Glenn. There's my shiny Cubone. And these are the Pokemon I put release as in they're useless. I don't care about them. Okay, so... You're a ghost type, but, I mean, we can see if you have... No, I wanted you to go to the... There we go. Okay, I'm going to see if the Sandcastle Mon... Wait, whatever you level you? Yeah, 42. You have to be at a good level, so... I did not get it, no. I'm, I was trying to count all the Poliwags I killed, and in the process I accidentally killed the one that I meant to not kill. But I was running low on PP anyway, and I'm trying to see if I can use any different Mons to help out here. I just need Mons I can use that know U-turn. That's all I need. And that are at a half-decent level, too. You could be decent. Let me see if you can do anything. Okay. Sadly, I don't think I have any ghost types at all. I wish I did, but I don't. You're gonna get a King's Rock? Cool. You don't have to get it for me if that's what you're thinking. I don't... I want to catch the Pokemon this way. It's part of the fun. It's part of the challenge, you know? It's like, oh, you know, I did it the hard way, you know. Because I'm a man. No, I'm kidding. But no, I want to catch it this way, so I don't really... If you want to catch it for me, no thank you. You know, Bulu might have it. Might be able to have a good... Then again, oh, that's... Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Just because of, like, the Grassy Surge and stuff would mess it up. Well, then... I think I'm just going to have to run with that for now. Actually, you might be able to know a move, too. Anyway, we'll see what the Pokemon can learn right now. Okay. U-turn. Nope, they can't learn it. Damn. I can try Volt Switch, even though I know they won't know it. Yeah, okay, damn. What do you do? Yeah, but I'm not gonna take the Politoed though. Like, if you want to find somebody else to trade with, that's cool. But I don't plan on like I said, I want to do it this way. It's part of the challenge, part of the fun. Okay, so I was hoping one of those guys would work. I'll check Skarmory, and then I think Frostlash should be able to at least learn U-turn. I'm upset I don't have Gengar anymore. I believe I immediately traded that for a different Mon. Actually, Porygon 2 might be able to know it. What level is my Porygon 2? I forgot where my Frostlass went. There we go. You were in potential, that's why. Where's my Porygon 2? Oh wait, you're level 1, never mind. We're not going to do that. Oh yeah, now we're going to try Skarmory. That's right. Let's see. Probably should have checked more of these out beforehand. I was like, nah, it's good. I don't gotta worry about it. Everything will be fine. Nope. Damn. Guess we're going back in the same time, same thing we did last time. Probably, anyway. Maybe Pinsir knows it. I don't know. Nope. Sadly, I don't think that Jolteon I have is at a good level, too. I mean, I can try it. It's super effective, so it's not like it would be an issue. You're at level 1. You know, fuck it. We'll just work with it. Why the hell not? No, I didn't mean to put you there, but I'll just keep you guys in here. Actually, let me see real quick. What does the electric surge do? Hello there, Marcella. Okay. Pokemon that creates, yeah, electric terrain. Okay, so what does the electric terrain do? Okay, so they can't go to sleep or yawn, but I don't care about that. Okay, yeah, so I don't think the electric terrain will actually have an effect at all, so we can go that. You need to find somebody with Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. Hopefully you find them. So we should be able to give this a shot. So it should be able to learn Volt Switch. Where's my potential group? There we go. So we should be able to teach both of these guys. Yes, cool. Luckily, I don't plan on using these guys competitively, so I don't care. I'll get rid of Nature's Madness. It seems like such a stupid move anyway. The special move that the Tapus learn. It's, you know, it's an amazing move. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's fucking. It's fucking. It cuts the HP in half. Like, what? You mean it's literally no different than Super Fang? Gotta be fucking kidding me. This is bullshit. Okay, now Jolteon needs more good moves as well. What electric? Oh, do we have a type on here? No, it doesn't have a... Oh, there we go. Thunderbolt. That's what I needed. This should get Jolteon some levels, so hopefully... And I think Poliwag is considered special attack base, so hopefully it actually gets some special attack in the process. I'm actually going to get rid of Discharge here because just Discharge is a good move because it hits both Pokemon on the field, but you don't want to do that when you're doing SOS chaining, so that'll work. And I forgot its other moves. I just want to see. I'm not actually going to teach it Reflect. So we can get rid of... Electric Ball will be good, but we want to get rid of Agility. What would be a good move? Yeah, you can do Air Release. Why not? It's got 20 PP. That'll help. Yeah, Dragonite can't learn Volt Switch. I know that now. Or was that a question? No, I don't see a question mark. Yeah. I was like, I knew it wasn't gonna help. It wasn't gonna work, but I was like, maybe if I like cross my finger, you know, click my heels 3 times, you know. I did the same thing when I found out fucking... I did the same thing when I found out, because in the league I was in, I ended up having Tapu Bulu. The physical-based Tapu. And for some dumb reason, it cannot... for some stupid reason, it cannot learn... what is it? Is it Foul Play? No, what is the move? It's Play Rough. It's the physical equivalent of a fairy type attack. And it can't learn it, and that annoyed the crap out of me. It's not that its special attack is absolutely terrible or anything, but it's a physical attack-based Pokemon, and it couldn't frickin' learn it. Okay. So now we have some more Pokemon we can throw into the fray. The only one who doesn't have a switching move is Salamence, but that honestly doesn't bother me too much. Okay, so we got like, I think an hour and a half before the game considers it good to go. Hopefully we're good. Or before I daytime hits, sorry. Before the game considers it good. I don't know why, I can't think properly. I'm tired. I studied for a test today, which I think I did decent on, but now I gotta study for a second half that I have to take on my own time. What? Like it matters. I'm not getting any hours at my job now, so at least that's more time. I just hope, because my thing comes up, my spring break comes up in 2 weeks, and knowing my fucking luck, it's gonna be like, oh, what's that? You know, you got 2 weeks until, you know, it's like, you know, we haven't given you any hours, but we're gonna make you work like a 30-hour week when you don't have any school, and then right afterwards, it's gonna be like, all right, here's time off. I mean, to be fair, that would be like probably like somewhat of a better thing, but like at the same time, mentally, I'm like, when I want time off, I actually want time off. God, I remember last spring break was amazing, because well, it sucked because I didn't have a job at the time, but at the same time, I also had oh damn it, I didn't buy Paralyzed Heals. But the best thing happened because Breath of the Wild was out, and I literally just binged on Breath of the Wild the entire time. Like, it was one of those things where, like, I was probably, like, half in a depression for what was going on in my life, but at the same time, I was like, life is good. Okay, so now that we're this far, we just have to do the Adrenaline Orb. And now I'm going to get paralyzed in the first turn. Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? Like I said, I got paralyzed. Oh, I didn't turn animations off. I forget to do a lot of things. I always forget when to do my because I always try my best to keep up with I beat you to the rain dance. And since I have the damp rock, it's actually more effective if I do it. Oh, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate the sub. I'm not doing a lot on my channel recently, but I'm trying to get my butt into gear. So, just so you know, there's people who care. All right, come on. Oh yeah, I was gonna count this. How many mons am I gonna kill? I'm just gonna get my calorie counter out and use that. I'm gonna look at this later and go, why the fuck did I eat like 100 chips? Do you have Ultra Sun or Moon? Yes. Oh, no, you're asking Anthony. Never mind. Ignore me. Okay, cool. I'm happy I put the chat in the thing, because I feel like people don't get it. And Jolteon's going to grow like 20 levels here. Oh, boy. No, I don't want to learn Sand Attack. Hopefully it means it'll be like somewhat viable in like 5 seconds. Because it does have Volt Switch. That's the thing though, is that because it's super effective, it also means that it should hopefully kill the Mon when I switch. So, I mean, that's really all that I care about. You know what? I shouldn't do this, but I know I'm already set up, but I want to turn animations off because it's just going to extend this to so much longer than it needs to be. I really shouldn't have done that, but... I always hate it because in my head I always think, you know what happened? You know what just happened just now? Okay, there we go. But mentally, like right now, I'm just thinking to myself, like that was the Politoed. I just skipped the Politoed right there. You know, I should probably go heal up and get Paralyzed Heals. Why do I do this to myself? I'm just thinking to myself that next one was going to be a Politoed, but you didn't get it. This is what happens when you're trying to get stuff in games, especially if it's like you're trying to do like an RPG and it's like, oh, there's like a 0.053 chance you're going to get your hands on that item. And it's like, I hope I get it. It's like, you don't get it. You're never going to get it. You fucking failure. It's like, wow, you're rude, my inner me. What is that? Would that be the super ego? Whatever the mentality thing is. Wait, no. Why did I go here? I didn't want to go there. I wanted to get my ass some Paralyzed Heals. Just because they always end up paralyzing Salamence, and if for some reason I need to actually damage something, I want to have that ability too. Okay. Cross our fingers we find this sooner rather than later. At least Jolteon got like a bunch of levels ups. Levels ups, I can't speak. I have horrible grammar. Or pronunciation. It's really both. I can't spell with shit. That Section DS is getting fixed. I'm always fearful for this 3DS because, you know, I paid a lot of money for this capture card, but for some reason the game cards are getting stuck inside, and that terrifies me. Because if I can't get this to play games, it's not like I can just buy a brand new one and it's exactly the same. I have to get my hands on another... You know, I have to get my hands on another capture card or get this one fixed. But I can't... I'm worried if I send it to Nintendo, they're going to be like, what's this? What's this illegal modification? That's why the game card isn't working. It's like... Nintendo, are you stupid? That's not how that went. No, that's why the game card's not working. Sorry. Like, I will pay money, just get it. No, I'm not doing it. You had your chance. You blew it. Mike, can we get in a call? Oh, no. Sorry, I don't. Because getting in a call means I have to set up the Skype and everything, and I'm not. Sorry. Nothing against you guys. Nothing at all. But that means I have to set up the Skype with XSplit, and that's more work than I wanted to do today. Nothing against you guys. I've never actually gotten this. Yeah, XSplit. I'd have to get it to work on XSplit, so. No offense. It would be a lot more fun, but that's... Especially when I'm in a time crunch, so I can get this done. I mean, I want to get this done earlier rather than later, too, so I can get other shit done, too. This is what I get. I'm not going to get a goddamn Poliwag now. At least the Poliwag is like easy to fight. Some mons are just a pain in the ass when you're trying to SOS chain them. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, oh, I have Protect. Oh, I have freaking... Like, if it had Intimidate, do you have a donate link? I do not. I don't do donations just because at any second I could go, you know what, I'm done with YouTube. So, thank you though, I appreciate it. I just don't see a point in I don't see a point in Patreon or donations if I'm not even sure myself if like tomorrow I'll go, you know what, I'm done with YouTube forever. So it's not fair to people who are donating. So if I knew I could get on a schedule, but I won't feel confident in that until until I'm done with school, which I still got like another like I'm hoping only 3 years. Like I'm crossing my fingers big time, but I literally have no idea because I need to look into my degree a little bit further because I'm stupid. It's not like I don't know. I know what I need to get done at my community college before I end up going to university. If you quit YouTube, hit me up with your channel. No problem. That's a deal. It's not like I have that much anyway. I did Let's Plays for the longest time, but without a doubt, it's like Let's Playing is such an oversaturation that it's very difficult to get anything out of it besides just having fun, which is honestly why I Let's Played was for fun. But I do like making other kinds of content, like the emulation reviews of the RetroPie. Like I plan on doing the PSP after I'm done with this video I'm working on right now. And I plan on hitting both the PSP and the PSP 2000 because there's no difference in power from the 2000 to 3000, and the PSP Go since it has a different connection. What's the best way to put it? It has how many frames are dropped? Okay, not that many. But it has a little bit I don't think it even has that much difference in power, but it does have a difference in I think how you hack it and then also how it connects to your TV. Oh, very cool. 8,000 followers. Nice. But I don't plan on really quitting YouTube anytime soon. I'm just kicking it back. Go at your own pace. Gotta have fun while you're doing YouTube stuff. You know, I think that's kind of the issue with a lot of things on YouTube, and that's why you're seeing so much controversy recently, is the whole... You can't really separate YouTube from YouTube, the fun creative hobby with the business aspect of it, you know? Like when YouTube claimed my most popular video because of just a song at the end. And like the part with me is like, okay, it didn't get taken down, so you know, I still have the viewership that people are coming to and everything like that. So, you know, that doesn't suck. You know, I'm still getting the popularity from the video and all this other stuff. But it still blows because it's like, you know, it still gave me a decent amount of money. Oh, you only do streams on do you do the stream on Instagram, or do you do like, what's the best way to put it? Or do you like just post your streams and like clips or something like that? Oh, on YouTube. Okay, that's cool. Oh, it's a one-time thing? You only stream like every now and again, or... Okay, you stream but you don't save them. Okay. If that works for you, yeah. I always like saving my streams because it's more fun that way. I don't know, I feel like a lot of people out there, like, who are YouTubers or like who are creators don't watch that much on YouTube. Like the only one I can think of is Larry Bundle Jr. He you know, you see him comment on like every freaking video on YouTube. It's so fun seeing his comments going, "Oh, Larry, what's up?" Oh, you're only 11? Okay. Very cool. But yeah, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube, and when I see like streamers and it's like there's no like archive for them, it just kind of sucks because it's like I would have watched more of your content, you know, but like I'm always in a time crunch. I'm either working, school, or whatever, so half the time I don't get to see streams. That's where Team 11 came from. I'm the owner of Team 11. Very cool. So is it like a group of streamers you guys have going on? Or is it just you? Is that like your company name? It's actually kind of smart to put your YouTube channel in the kind of part of a company. I think it was. I know it's Steven, but I forget the name. It's the kinda. I know it's I know he does the Steven vlogs, but he's the dude who's been on Runaway Guys. He talked about how when he was trying to set up, I think for credit. I think when he was trying to get a credit card, he ended up having to set YouTube to his. Oh shit! Have I paid? Give me like 5 seconds. Today's the last day. I want to make sure I paid my credit card off. I just remembered. Pretty sure I did. But he was talking about when he was applying, him and his wife were applying for credit. He couldn't use his YouTube as a, even though he probably makes a lot more than, not a lot of money, but more than what some other people would. He was talking about how he didn't, how he had to make his YouTube company considered a business because, or else they wouldn't give him a credit. Luckily, I'm in college, so I don't have to worry about that. Nope, credit card balance is 0. Awesome. Yay. $1 per month. Yeah, you don't. People think you make a lot from YouTube. You don't. It's very minimal. I got a lot from my one video because it was basically getting around a, from like a 1,500 to 2,000 views a day. Yeah, 1,500 to around 2,000 views a day. So I ended up getting like $30, sometimes $40 off that video. But since, there we go, finally. Took forever. But ever since the video got claimed, I'm probably only going to make to around 20 to 30 a month now. So you don't make that much off YouTube. Like, you really have to get big. Like, it's funny, like, because when the video wasn't claimed and I talked to people, they're like, oh, yeah, it's like, my son wants to do YouTube. And it's like as a career path. And it's like, like, I'm just being nice, but it's like, I'm going to warn you now, you're not going to make diddly squat based off that. Can I name it? Name what? The Politoed? If you want to. Or if you mean your business, yes, you have to have a name for your business, so. I have some on Instagram looking at that every day. I make money about $1 a month. Oh, was that from YouTube or something else? I might have been reading the wrong comment in the wrong order. My bad. Or post, chat, whatever. Same difference. But yeah, no. YouTube. Can you name your You can name your YouTube business. Can't name YouTube. YouTube's YouTube. And it's owned by Google. And they never do anything wrong and they don't cause any problems for creators. By the way, because Logan Paul did bad stuff, that means all the other YouTubers get punished for it. But I didn't do anything wrong. Do I have to slap you again, Phil? Now they're like going nuts with everything else. What was it? I've been trying to branch out. I usually watch video games on YouTube, but I've been trying to branch out the different stuff. And I was watching a guy called the Pokemon. Can I name the Pokemon? Yeah, you can name the Politoed if you want to, but I don't have any other Mon. But sadly, I don't have any other Mon, so and I don't plan on. I already named my main team too, so. I got 3 subs trying to get 1,000 subs and no damn luck. Yeah, getting subbed is hard. Especially, I mean, it really all depends on the content you make. Does help not appear in electrical surges? Because if that's the case, I'm going to be pissed. Like, I will be so upset if that's the case. I didn't read anything on the thing. Oh, will the rain stop now? Right. Because if that's the case, that just kind of is a reason for Tappy Coco not to even be there. If it weren't for the limiting abilities, I'm sure there could be like techniques that limit your Pokemon's ability. Can you not get help? Oh god, that's gonna be so obnoxious. That's literally gonna ruin my entire plan. Like, that means Tappy Coco shouldn't even be here. Unless I'm just fucking unlucky, but I doubt that. You know, 2 in a row, that's almost impossible with both the Intimidate, the... Okay, that went away. That's gotta be it. That's annoying if that's the case. Like, that's actually gonna really annoy... Oh, I didn't use PP on Leaf Blade, damn it. What do you do? What do you do? I PP up. Should have made a list. That's what I should have done. Anytime you don't know what you're doing, you make a list. Those are the rules. Promise you. Best plan. Best plan. Make a list. It's actually been really good in terms of Trash, Tapu, Coco. I thought all 4 of the Tapus were considered overused for competitive wise. I don't know how like it works otherwise, but I know competitively most of the Tapus do really good. Actually, considering Smoggin, it seems like they literally base everything off the Tapus. It's like, oh, what's that? This Pokemon does well against the Tapus? That's it. You know, they're on the ban list. Sorry. They belong in Ubers now. Like, really? Does that... You know, that just seems like so bullshit. I don't know. I feel like Smoggin goes a little bit overboard with some of their calls. Like, a lot of times I feel like they really don't know what they're doing with them. But then again, I don't play competitively that much, so I'm probably the one who doesn't know what he's talking about, but who knows? Other than that, I love the concept of the Tapus, you know, deities on an island. Like that's pretty bitchin'. Actually, I love the cutscene where the Ultra Beasts show up and they're like you know, the Tapu show up to protect the island. Like, I think that's such a cool scene. Like, I feel like X and Y didn't have, like, a lot of cool scenes like that. Like, oh, here's, like, this, you know, like, they had one bit, but that was, like, it. But I feel like this game has a lot more, like, personality to it. I also like how all the characters aren't fucking chibis. I hated that shit. It looks like the Gen 3 remakes don't do that. It looks like they're a little bit less chibi-ish. Like, I hate how... I don't know. I'm out of my drink. I'm very upset. Nope, don't need quick attack. I just need you to get enough level so you can take these Magnezone. Probably could have traveled to the battle tree and got like 2 or 3 levels over there. Sorry if I didn't respond to you, by the way, Hotcakes, but yes, I do have Ultramoon. Pikachu is the best Pokemon ever. It is adorable. Like, literally, the only thing Pikachu doesn't do is being competitive. But other than that, like, it fits all the quality of being a cute mascot, which is funny, because Clefairy was almost a mascot to Pokemon. Like, Pikachu literally did so well as a Pokemon to represent the franchise that literally every generation has its own version of Pikachu. Funny enough, I didn't realize they also had I thought Mimikyu was supposed to be the Pikachu lookalike in this game, like the most reasonable Pikachu lookalike, but I didn't realize it was I forgot what it was. I think it was a porcupine looking mon. Ended up being the Okay, I want to test out this Tapu Koko thing real quick just to be sure it... Wait, no, it's not raining. That's why I was switching. What am I doing? But at least I can test this out to be sure. Oh, it used Rain Dance. Well, thank you very much, Poliwag. I appreciate it. But I have to test this out. This has got to be... Okay, thank God. Oh, I was so freaking worried there for a second. I just got super unlucky. Let's see if Aerial Ace kills him. And I haven't been keeping count of the Pokemon. Damn it. So we had 57 last time. Let's see how many we get now. Does it reduce the amount of times you get help? I don't know. I feel like this is just happening a little too much. And he can't be paralyzed too, so that's nice. That's so weird. Maybe none of them are showing up because it's a Tapu? Wow. I'm just going to switch back to Cilantro. Actually, no. You know what? The next Poliwag that shows up, I'm going to make that the new SOS Mon. Come on, call for help. Come on. Get some help. Get some help. You know you want them. You know you want them. Actually, did I get Intimidate on this Mon? Pretty sure I did. It sucks not a lot of Pokemon in Moon actually learn False Swipes. I mean, it's good for that my starter can learn it, but like I feel bad for any other Mon that can't learn it. I wonder the fire type the fire type starter in this game I would think should be able to learn it. I don't know. There's a lot of weird move things, so it's like why don't they learn that move? I'm trying to think what was a good example. It's like Pokemon like Flareon, you know, like their stats are like halfway decent, but they're like their moveset just sucks balls. Like really a moveset can completely kill a Pokemon. Like you can literally have the best stats, the best everything, but like your moveset isn't that good. Like what's the point? I mean, it's one of the reasons why unknowns are so stupid, because it's like not only do they not have good, you know, they're just stupid all around. Okay. We'll make sure to get Intimidate off on you. Yep, no luck. Well, I had trouble. I forgot to change a few things when I went back into this area. So I ended up skipping the Poliwag I had. So it took some time to find another Poliwag. So I'm pretty sure I'm on like my 5th Pokemon here. But overall, I think that would be 60-something. I'm almost at the threshold where statistically I should be getting one soon. But other than that, yeah, no luck. I wish I had more to talk about. Should have looked like... Oh, how about that Pokemon news where we thought there was supposed to be a Pokemon Direct, but the Twitter account, I think it was either the Nintendo or the official Pokemon account, accidentally tweeted a fake tweet that said there was supposed to be a Direct, I think, yesterday. That was funny. I mean, that shit happens, but still, it's like, oh, man. I also didn't find out until recently. There was a... I knew about this ad a long time ago. There was a fake ad going around that, like, Subway was doing a, you know, you get 2 subs for $9.11. A very inappropriate joke towards 9/11. But, and, like, you swoop in for the sale or some shit like that. Like, and apparently there was a Subway that, like, somebody handed in that fake ad and, like, they let these people actually get the deal. Like, I never knew that part. Like, I knew it was a fake thing, and it's like, people were freaking out over it. And it's like, yeah, because people don't know when stuff is real or not. It's like the whole, put your iPhone in the microwave for, like, 30 seconds, and it'll totally recharge the battery completely, you know? Like, I get that, but it just amazes me that people actually get away with some of that stuff. Like, in terms of, oh, sure, I'll put my phone in the microwave. Oh, sure, I guess this looks legit. We'll give you the deal. Like, what the fuck? So I guess, I mean, it could be worse, you know? Like, at least the fake Direct is just like, you know, it's just fake, big deal, whatever. Life doesn't suck that bad. You know, I should have put a Lucky Egg on Jolteon. That would have been the smart move. I want a nap. So, maybe I can do my taxes while I wait for this to show up. I actually have to print those out. I need to print out my earnings from YouTube. Remember, everybody, gotta count your YouTube earnings in your taxes. Oh boy. I used to make enough where it would actually be considered like... I think you have to make like $200 a... Wait, no, I'm wrong. I used to think that you had to make more than $2,000, or not 2,000. You had to make more than 200 a month to like include stuff in taxes, but I don't believe that's the case. Or if it was, it didn't matter anymore because I think it means what you make overall. Because I both have a job and YouTube, so. Again, YouTube usually doesn't make you diddly squat. I did get more than $100 though when a viral video like hits, like you actually make a lot at like once. I also didn't have a lot of ads on that video too at first. Later I put an extra one in the middle just to, you know, saturate it a bit. It was a 30-minute video, so it's not like fucking. It wasn't that big of it. You know, it was a big video. It's not like I was like, you know, it's a 5-minute video. We'll put 3 ads in the middle, 1 at the beginning, 1 at the end. Come on. I'm just saying, guys. I deserve this. But I'm hoping to have more fun with emulation, though. Just trying to use different emulation or systems as emulation machines. My next video I'm planning to do is the PSP, and then I plan on doing the Wii in the future. But I gotta get my hands on another Wii console. Because somebody is using mine for different things, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I won't. I mean, technically you can use your Wii U, but, you know, until that thing is completely supported and everything shut down, I don't see a point in trying to hack your Wii U just yet. Especially because it can at least play DS games, so, you know. Or it can't play them, but you can buy them. I've been meaning to buy a few games off there. So I don't have as much money anymore because somebody claimed important video. Nintendo, you have anything to do about that? Just curious. I'm gonna be salty about that forever. I don't know. I stay salty about a lot of things forever. Like there's certain things I'm like, big deal, whatever. I don't care. And there's other things that are like, Jennifer, remember in 3rd grade when you stepped on my shoe and you didn't say sorry? I remember. There's a scuff on my shoe. I had to go home. I had to wipe that off. You know how much time that took? Like, you know, longer than it should have. You know, like I could have just, you know, gotten a paper towel, but they were out in the garage. And I couldn't find them for a while. So that was like a whole 3 minutes just to get that scrape off. Like, how could you, Jessica? You did this to me. This is how I am. It's your fault. Okay, maybe I'm not that salty, but that would be kind of funny though. Yeah, turning off animations was a beautiful idea. I don't know. I wanted this video to be a little bit more entertaining. Like, I got to keep the animations on, but at this point, it's like, nope, shut them off. We had you fun. Actually, thinking about it too, a lot of times Pokemon are called in the rain, so technically I didn't have like the 60+ chances to get Politoed because sometimes I have to switch in the because you get those calls when the rain stops and it's like, fuck. I'm really starting to hate Poliwag. You know, it is funny how much, I don't know, kind of how cool some animals are, though. It's actually nice working at a pet store, because you actually get to experience a lot of animals. I really like, what was it? I fell in love with birds after one of the birds there. His name was Pico. Love this green cheek carn. It was so adorable. It was so precious. It was so loving. I almost, like... Because it's usually a good idea to really think about it when you're deciding on getting a bird, because they're a lot more work than a lot of other animals out there. Because usually it's like, you know, you get a hamster for the most part, they stay in their cage for the rest of their life, which kind of sucks, but as long as you give them enough room, hey, but for the most part, they're not going to get out of there. But birds, they need a lot more socialization. People think they're like hamsters. You put them in a tiny cage and everything's good, and it's like, no. But I almost legitimately bought a big ass cage and like just immediately bought this bird because I did not want this bird to get stuck with a, you know, being stuck in a tiny cage for the rest of its life. Because I've known people who, like, before I knew anything about birds, like that's where their conure was their entire life, was in this little box, and they never really ever got let out. And it's like, it's not fair. It's not fair to the animal. I'm not even a crazy animal like I'm not an animal activist or a crazy animal lover, and even I'm still like, you know, different animals need their different things. But I almost did it for this bird named Pico. And I remember when he got adopted, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now when I go to work? Like, it upset me how much I couldn't play with that bird anymore. But then I found out that apparently he did go to a good home. He went to a home where a family had a lot of birds, so I'm sure that he's getting a lot of socialization. But that's when I decided, hey, I really like birds. So I ended up buying my current green cheek conure cilantro, which is named after, or no, my Decidia in this game is named after my actual bird. So that's why I ended up getting cilantro, because I love him so much. Though I ended up buying him from, this is a crazy story, but I ended up buying him, another coworker, we call them impulse buys. Like, whoa, birds are so cool, I'm going to buy one. And then they don't spend any time with them. They get stuck in a cage for the rest of their life. They don't know what to feed them. So they end up also, they can live 20 to 30 years. If you only give them a seed diet for their life, which people think they can just give them, they usually die in 10 years because they have malnutritional. It's not nutritious for them. Fun fact. Sorry I'm talking about this, but this is the only thing I really have to talk about. Literally haven't been doing anything else but playing this game. So, you know, there's that. Probably gonna have to start another monsoon. Or do another, pick another Pokemon so this Poliwag doesn't run out of PP. Though at least I'm not specifically trying to chain here, like to catch a shiny or to get a hidden ability or something. At the very least, it doesn't matter. You know, I could get a Politoed on the Politoed. Fuck. I'm getting really pissed off here. I'm fucking gonna. Nobody else has any ideas. It's being named Politoed now. But oh wait, that's right. I was gonna switch to a different one. Gonna get a false swipes off. But you have just as much a chance as to do it later in the chain as you do when it first starts. So it doesn't matter if your raining starts in like you first start the battle, and then as soon as you get the rain off, he calls for a Pokemon. You know, you can get a Politoed then, no problem. God, we are almost at 2 hours for the stream, guys. Ugh. I think at 2.5 hours, I'll call it quits if I don't end up getting another one. So, but anyway, other cool animals I like. Turtles are pretty cool. They are you gotta watch out, they're very snippy. So like usually, you know, they'll bite your finger right off. What was it? There was one, because where I work in the back room, every night I always run the pet. I usually end up running the pet stuff and the cashier stuff. But at the end of the day, I have to tend to, nice and tender, delicious. But no, we have to tend to all the fucking sick animals in the back. And there was this one for the longest time. It was a turtle. He had some kind of issue where I had to rub ointment on him, and it did not feel good for him. And you could just tell, like, I'm carrying him, and I'm, like, putting it on him, and he's just, he wants to bite the fuck out of me. And I feel so bad for this guy. We ended up adopting him out, because he wasn't getting any better. Poor guy. But there's some cute hamsters. Robodorf's my favorite kind of hamsters, though. I love mice. I got so many good cute pictures of mice. A lot of cool lizards. I would never personally get a lizard, but like bearded dragons are pretty cool. I have to spray down the scorpions and the pink-toed tarantulas, and not my thing. I used to be really terrified of the snakes, but if there's only one in there, I'm actually pretty cool with them. They're pretty awesome, actually. Because we have to feed him. You only feed him once a week. But he usually gets a decent amount of, I don't know, at one point we had way too many. We had like 5 in this tank. Like, and there did not need to be 5. I'm just happy we adopted like 3 that weekend. Which is probably why we got so many, is because it was a popular, I think it was with the holidays. Alright, I'm going to switch to, I'm actually going to see how Jolteon does. Because his move should be hurting now. Oh, of course the rain stops now. Never mind. But I do want to see how Jolteon does, because I feel like Jolteon can start getting some better levels and not just from the experience share. Really? No help? That's actually kind of surprising. Oh, I didn't call Salamence out. That's why. We got to get that Intimidate going. I might not necessarily take a break, but go grab a drink real quick. My throat's starting to... You can start hearing it, man. It's what happens when you don't record in a while. I did think about doing other kinds of videos recently, but, like... Nothing really recording. Like, recording related, like, nothing like... Cause again, I gotta edit that video, but... Maybe I can do, like, a quick mic jams on. I don't want to bring Jolteon out against the Poliwhirl, so I'm just gonna pop out now. But no, I ended up thinking about doing that so I can get like a little editing in, and then be like, okay, now I can give this a shot, see if that works. Actually, we can do Volt Switch now. To switch to the Jolteon, because it seems like no help comes for the Tapus, and that just seems so weird. Like, I guess it is a legendary, so maybe, like, nobody comes. Because they're like, really? You're going to ask me to help you fight God? Because they are their island... You know, technically, they're their island's deities. It's, like, the equivalent to... It might not be Arceus, but it's, you know... It's... I can't think of a good equivalent to, like, real-life mythology. But, like, you know, it's like comparing Zeus to, like, Poseidon, you know? Of course you hit first. Okay, well, you know, Jolteon can kind of do a little bit. Get some experience in this way. So I'm trying to think of some other fun animals. Bearded dragons are cool, but you gotta feed them a lot of fucking crickets. You know, I'm gonna use Volt Switch. Yeah, get your hits in. You're probably gonna get 5. Oh, no, 2. Cool. Oh, of course you don't kill. Yeah, what do you do? Alright. I guess we'll do Tapu out for a little bit. We'll give it another try. Maybe we're just super unlucky. I forgot. Did I waste my Master Ball on Tapu? I think I did. For the Coco? I think I did. I can't remember. I hated that about Jolteon. He learned no good special electric moves for the longest time. Because I remember, because I think he has the same moveset as he did in X and Y. That annoyed the crap out of me. Like, I had Thunderfang, and it's like, you're a special-based Mon. Why the fuck do I care if you have, you know, any other freaking move? You know, or an electric move that's not, like, special. Like, I want special. Okay. Water dragons are kind of cool. Just out of nowhere. You know, maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe a Politoed will hear my conversation and go, "What? I love water dragons." They're actually kind of weird to me. I don't know. They're so long and crittery. What was it? I had to catch... Here's a funny story. So, one day I had this just... You know, I get a lot of jerk customers. Just, you know, you work in retail, you get jerk customers. But I had this one dude where this dude wanted an anole, which is like a tropical kind of lizard. They're pretty small and long. But he's like, you know, oh, I want the brown one, and then he like walks away, and it's like, you know, can you show me? And he's like, there's only one brown one in there, dude. And it's like, you know, no, he's like, there's only 2 in there, and one of them's brown. And like, no, there's 5 in there, and I think 3 of them are brown. But whatever, I think I got the one he liked. But I've never had to try to catch these guys before. And man, are they slippery. Ugh. But he ended up, no joke, like I have this cup that I'm supposed to get him in, and you know, I have trouble handling a lot of animals because I'm afraid I'm going to hurt them. I'm, you know, I'm just, I know, weird job, I know, you got to handle animals, but for the most part, it's like, so I'm trying to get this guy in my hand, and he just slips right out. So I'm thinking maybe I can get him in the cup, but he ends up going from the cup onto my hand, going up my shoulder. He went onto my head for a second, but I was able to get him in the cup from my head. That was pretty crazy. I was like, and you know, the customer being the jerk, like, I don't care, just walking away. He never saw any of that, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta tell everybody else that story though. Hopefully there's no bad oils in my hair which hurt him, but what do you do? I doubt it. The only thing you have to worry about are chameleons. Like, they're very cool animals, but they're a little unique in how you're supposed to handle them, and at the same time, you're actually not supposed to have them in your hands because apparently the oils in your hands aren't healthy for them. So I'm pretty sure the anole is fine though. I doubt there's an issue. I told everybody else that, so they didn't seem like they had a problem with it. Some of them are just crazy. I think I had to lifted more than 10 guinea pigs the other day. I had to put them away in my store because we were out for the longest time, and it's like we needed to put the animals in, like we were out of our small animal section, so I had to go in, and I ended up putting in 10 freaking guinea pigs. So I've gotten used to holding those guys. The good thing about guinea pigs is that they don't bite. Like, the only way to get a guinea pig to bite you was like you'd have to be physically hurting it and then putting your hand in its face for it to actually hurt you. Like, it's very rare for it to happen. But they're cute, just very smelly. You know, I wonder if it'd be a good idea. I know that sounds really stupid, but I wonder if it'd be a good idea just to have, like, 2 Pelippers with U-turn and then just going back and forth with those. No, because I need false swipes. Neither of these guys know false swipes. Which is stupid, by the way. No, that actually makes sense. Well, no, see, what you do is you hide a Pokemon in the Pokemon's mouth. I can't believe they had that in the anime, like a legit cheater. What? How does he know Vine Whip? And then fucking May was being a bitch-ass sister. Like, I guess you don't know everything after all. I actually think I need to do a new false swipe mon. I could be wrong, but just to be sure, I want to get this mon going. Last thing I want to do is break this chain right now. Wait, why didn't I just use U-turn on the other Pokemon? Sometimes I don't get my logic. Oh wait, no, I probably should have switched the Salamence. That would have been the best move. I'll use Volt Switch on the next mon and do it. Why did they make this 1%? Like, why not 5%? Like, it makes no sense. And I gotta know the poor bastard who found this out. Like, please tell me this was, like, in a booklet. So they're like, oh, yeah, of course, I need to do, like, oh, of course, I need to make sure that there's, you know, this, just so you know, you can get a Politoed and a Poliwrath from this. But I feel so bad for the son of a bitch who, like, did this, like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go through every Pokemon in the game with every weather chance and see what the fuck. Like, oh, there's a Politoed. It's like, oh, what happens at the different time? Oh, there's a Poliwrath. Man. It really does make you think how many different situations there are where there's weird mons like this. I'll see if Jolteon can do anything, just to give it a shot. We'll just use, like, Volt Switch and... Actually, no, Volt Switch won't work. I think I'll have to use Thunderbolt. I'm probably gonna die here, but whatever. There we go. No, Thunderbolt still does damage. It sucks that Volt Switch doesn't do enough. Yeah, call for help. You know you wanna. Damn it. I really don't know what else to talk about. I've been watching Dexter recently. It's actually a fun show. I always don't like the idea of watching anything that's like popular. I don't know. I'm not like a hipster. I don't think I'm cool because I don't watch popular stuff, but like I just kind of always general to it's probably going to be like obnoxiously annoying to pander to like a certain audience. Like I feel that way towards like what's the best way to put it? Like a lot of like Let's Playing based channels, like I really don't care for Game Grumps because it really feels like it panders to like, you know, I mean it's okay to pander to your audience, you know, certain audience, but sometimes it just kind of makes you go, don't really care for that much. This probably isn't going to kill the Poliwhirl too. You know, I'm trying to figure out why it didn't work, but you know what? It's probably because these Pokemon's IVs are really good. Because the longer you SOS chain, the higher chance you have a better IVs. Only 3 people. Yep, not a lot of people watching, but I don't blame them. This has probably gotten very, very tedious. It's basically what this is for this Politoed. So first things first. Here, we'll kill this Mon, and if no Mons show up, I'll spend that time healing up my Mons. I have to be at least like 90 chances, 90 Poliwags or SOS Mon that have showed up so far, so. Wait, I don't need to use a full restore on you. Here we go, Paralyze Heal. That's what I needed. Yeah, I just gotta keep going with it. That's all. It's just one of those weird moments. I wish this wasn't like a daily thing where it's based on like the time of day it is. That's the only thing I really don't care for here. But yeah, it looks like none of the Pokemon show up against Tapu. That kind of confirmed my suspicion. I wanted to be sure about that, but I guess I'll use Magnesis for a bit. Like, he'll call for help, it's just nothing will show up. At least I should be hitting the percentage chances soon, so, you know, that's something. I think I just heard some lag there. I don't know if maybe that was my capture card or if it was actually the 3DS. It's like, I'm tired too. Like, come on. Oh, why is this still plugged in? It's probably because I'm charging it while it's going. Oh, there we go. Rain stopped. I really wish the rain... Like, I'm going to complain about this like 100 times. I don't care. I really wish this rain... It called and then the rain happened. At the very least, you know, after I do Volt Switch, the rain is automatically activated, so that's at least something, but... You know, that's probably why they do it, is because of moves like Drizzle. So there's like a half a second chance for somebody to, No, that doesn't make any sense, no. Because we're not talking about competitive here, just about the Pokemon being called. Red's in the chat, everybody. I was trying to think if I can do some Rusty impressions, but I haven't. I need to watch that Dorkly series. That was such a good series. I'm happy they continued it enough to like finish it off properly instead of like just leaving it. I mean, I guess Rusty going to jail was kind of a thing. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, look up what is it? Pokemon Rusty? I actually don't remember. I don't actually know the regular title of the series. I guess we can use Pelipper for a bit. It's going to take a few turns before the rain goes away. Oh, of course, it's going to paralyze. Oh, no, it didn't. And it's going to be a Politoed. Oh, no, it didn't. At least Hurricane has a 100% chance to hit in the rain, so. It really makes no sense to me why in Gen 5 the Smoggin banned, what is it, Swift Swimmer teams or whatever? Or any Pokemon with, like, a Drizzle, Rain Dance, and Swift Swim. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess water types are pretty powerful, but, like... I don't know. I always feel like Smoggin just makes terrible decisions when it comes to some of this stuff. Because it feels like... Or whoever does it, I'm pretty sure it's Smoggin based. Whoever controls the specific Pokemon Showdown stuff. I'm pretty sure it's Smoggin. But whatever it is, I feel like they don't make the best decisions sometimes, because I feel like... You know, are they doing it? Like, what's the basis for what they're doing a lot of stuff on, you know? I feel like that's like, you know, are they banning it because it's... Because especially the how most of the Pokemon are banned around the Tapus, I feel like that's very questionable. You know, that's the best way to put it. Because you would think the Tapus would, because are you making it more, you know... Because if it's making it a challenge to do something, I feel like it should be kept in there. You know, you only do it if it's unfair. You know, I think they got rid of baton passing recently as well. Like, yeah, if somebody sets up on you, you're fucked. But if, you know, that's why you're supposed to prepare for it. You're supposed to be ready. I don't know. Again, I'm probably wrong with my opinions because it's, you know, I don't do competitive enough. I like doing random battles. Those are fun. I thought about even streaming a few random Pokemon Showdown battles, like from every generation. But sometimes it's hard to just get people to show up in some. Like, you just don't get people who don't want to play, like, Gen 3 Showdown. Or randoms. Which makes me worry how many people even show up in the other generation stuff in general. Oh, I was talking about Dexter. Dexter was... I've watched the first 2 seasons, and I'm like at the beginning of the 3rd season. It seems like a fun show. I like how they switched it up for the 2nd season. Like, you know, the 2nd season, the antagonist was somebody who, like, everybody would agree is a bad person, but, like, the 2nd season decided to, like, switch it up and be, like, a little... I don't know the best way to put it, be around the... Thinking of it, like, morally ambiguous, like, whose side you're on now. Like, the first season, it's like, obviously you're choosing the lesser of 2 evils and who you're supporting, but... Okay, don't get paralyzed. Do not get paralyzed. There we go. Good. It's what I needed. Thank you. Your check will be in the mail. We probably have to do another fall swipe. Alrighty then, buddy. We'll just use U-turn. Come on, give me a Politoed. I want a Politoed. Come on. Damn it. You know, the bad luck to get the 1%, like, what was it? Like, there's so many other things where, like, 1% chances, like, oh, you gotta fish for it. And it's like, god damn it, that's gonna take forever. And then I think I got, like, a 1% Chinchou after, like, I think, like, 4 or 5 attempts. I was like, oh, hey, well, I'm okay with this. But, like, of course, this is the kind of one, the complicated one that I don't get the 1% on. Then again, I also didn't get the 10% Relicanth at all. Actually, yeah, I have to do Salamence as well. I forgot about that. Actually, I don't know if Salamence actually helps the Pokemon show up or just means that it will always call. Because so far, I believe they've always called. And I don't believe multiple times changes anything. Jolteon went from level 1 to 23 here, by the way. FYI, how much time I'm spending on this damn thing. Come on, Politoed, just show up. Oh yeah, technically the only other Pokemon that I haven't gotten besides Ultra Beast is also the Nebby Cosmog, the whatever the evolution is for the final for the legendary in this game, because I know apparently you can get your hands on the Pokemon that show up, the legendary before he turns into an actual legendary Pokemon. But other than that, I've gotten every other Pokemon here besides the Ultra Beasts and Politoed. Obviously. I do not want to imagine what it's like trying to get Politoed's fucking hidden ability. Or does this count towards it? So, like, is there a possibility that it showing up will be what I want it to be? If I just believe hard enough, it'll happen. Somewhere over the rainbow. Ah, fuck you. Sorry, Michael, but the rainbow doesn't show up until after the storm has faded. And guess what? You gotta have the rain there to get the Politoed to show up, so there's no end in sight. You might as well just end it all. Maybe... I can't believe we're almost gonna run out of time. Like... Jesus Christ. Do not know how to feel about this. I had to have gotten through at least 100 by now. Come on. Of course nobody shows up this time. I'm starting to get delirious, sorry. It's starting to turn into red. So, Red, what's it... Oh! Yes! Yes! Oh my god, okay. We got it, folks. We got it. Of course, when I'm mid-telling a fucking joke. What's it like being the champion, Red? Okay. So, plan here. Okay. Hopefully... Oh, God, it's probably going to do Perish Song. Okay. We're going to do false swipes, U-turn. It doesn't count until the end, right? It doesn't matter. We'll work with it. Oh, thank God. Okay, so it didn't use Perish Song first turn, so we have a shot. We have a shot. Okay. U-turn. Watch out. Not Politoed. Poliwag. And it shouldn't call for help. Oh, yeah, babies. It's here. Okay, so we want to go to Magnesis. I'm pulling out the stylus. I'm not fucking this up. Okay, double slap. Good. It's not using Perish Song yet. I don't even know if it has Perish Song, but I ain't not playing that fucking game. Okay, good. We are fucking set. Okay, Timer Ball seems like the best go right now. Come on. Stay in that fucking ball. You better stay in that goddamn Pokeball. You better stay the fuck in there. I ain't fucking around. Yes! We did it. We did it. Literally, just like 2.5 fucking hours. I was starting to give up there. I was starting to give up. We got it. That is awesome. Damn! Wow. That took much longer than it needed to, but at least we got it. That's 100 and everything for what we've seen so far. So, goddamn. Good job, baby. Yes. I got a name. Politoed. Sorry. I had to do it. I gotta see this Pokemon stats though. Oh well, yeah, we'll add it to my party. I don't care. I gotta see if, like, it has, like, what it has. Like, does it have its hidden ability? Does it have its, like, what's going on here? We did it. Do-do-do-do-do-dora. Of course, mid-joke. I want to know how my reaction looked there. Oh, I could have looked at the stream for that. Yes. So happy. Okay. Here it is. Oh, probably just put it. Alright, so it has Water Absorb. I'm pretty sure that's its normal ability. Let me switch over real quick. No, I didn't. Okay, so... Okay, so its hidden ability is Drizzle, so it definitely doesn't have its hidden ability. It's usually Water Absorb or Dam, so it's the same as the Poliwraths. Okay. It has a Bashful Nature, which means that... It's a neutral nature. Cool, that works. Now let's see what its stats are. Okay, not bad. And special attack. How is its stats set up even? Like, I'm curious. Like, I don't see it often, so I doubt it's a good Mon, but... Okay, so it has more special attack, so at least that's good in that area. So, nah, it's a normal. Nothing special, but we did it! Oh! I don't know how to feel about this now. Well, at least I got all that out of the way. And the good thing is I don't have to catch mythical Pokemon. I also already got a Solgeo, not from the GTS trading, but someone actually gave me the Solgeo through Wonder Trade. No reason why, but there you go. Just to show off, the only ones that are absolutely missing... This is where the... Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, that's right. I also need the Null. I forgot about that. I need these guys. I know I get them from... the area as well. Okay, so I'm missing that and then these guys. And then whoever the hell's supposed to be here. Maybe that's an Ultra Beast? I don't know, but I've gotten all the trading done. I've gotten most of the crazy stuff out of the way, so that's good at least. Yeah, here we go. This is where the Mon are. But yeah, I end up getting a Solgeo and Moon just from a Wonder Trade, which is pretty awesome. I like all the special effects. So, Decidia, whatever you say it. Alright, so I think we're good to go. Not really much. Oh, I should probably save my game just to be absolutely fucking true. So then, we got it. We did it. That was nuts. So, thank you everybody for listening to me ramble forever. I'll probably just put in the stream when the Politoed shows up, or put in the video whenever this gets released. So, but thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out, whatever. I really appreciate it. I know I was a little boring near the end there, but I didn't realize how long this was gonna fucking take. Holy shit! And of course, everything streamed now. I was like, what? No, we can't do that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's going to be time to head out now because I got some other stuff I need to get done, maybe even including a nap and playing with cilantro. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. I will catch you guys next time. If you guys actually liked this whole me streaming this, maybe I'll do some more Pokemon in the future. You know, I really want to do Alpha Sapphire. So I definitely want to stream that because I don't know if I'll like it as much. I didn't like X and Y that much, so I don't know if that'll kind of leak over into the Gen 3 remake. But even then, you know, if you guys even want me to play Ultra Moon on stream as well, I can do that since it's basically the same game, so I'm not really worried about missing anything. So anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I will catch you guys next time. This is Mike Jr. II signing out.